What's going on, guys? Living Zombies here, back with another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are again talking about the new Team Rocket takeover during the Crown Clash event. Yesterday, we did talk about the new Shadow Pokemon with the Team Rocket leaders, and now we're going to talk about the new Shadow Pokemon lineup with Team Rocket Grunts, guys. Because do remember, there are some Shadow Pokemon debuts with this Team Rocket takeover, and those Pokemon are Shadow Slackoth, Shadow Inkay, Shadow Tyrant, and Shadow Amora. So 4 brand new Shadow Pokemon to go after in the Team Rocket Grunts. Now, in my opinion, the best out of these 4 are the Shadow Inkay and the Shadow Amora, because their evolutions will be pretty good in PvP, especially the Shadow Malamar, because Shadow Malamar is ranked number 7 in Ultra League, so it is in the top 10. So if you like PvP in Ultra League, you might want to get a good Shadow Malamar in this event. And also in terms of Amora's evolution, its Shadow form is still pretty good in the Ultra League, ranked number 65. And then for Master League, it did get a lot better in the Shadow form, going from a 213 rank to a 105 rank with the Shadow form. So yeah, definitely try out those Pokemon in PvP for sure, guys. But let's go ahead and get into what the new Team Rocket lineup is in terms of the Grunts. Let's first start off with the normal type Grunts. So if it does say normal doesn't mean weak, these are the possible Pokemon teams that you might find with that Team Rocket Grunt. But in terms of the encounter, you're either going to encounter Shadow, Bunnelby, Bidoof, Slackoth. If you guys want the brand new Slackoth, this is how you do it. And you could just encounter the Vigoroth if you guys want a Shadow Vigoroth, Diggersby, or Rattata, which there is a typo. The Shadow Slackoth cannot be shiny, and nor can the Vigoroth be shiny too. So yeah, there's no shiny with the normal type Grunt, unfortunately. But again, that is how you encounter Shadow Slackoth. Look for the normal type Grunt. Now, in terms of the flying type Grunt, who does say battle against my flying type Pokemon, this is again the Pokemon team that you might find. But in terms of the encounters, you might encounter Shadow Pidgey, Tailo, Zubat, which can be shiny, Swellow, or the Gligar, which can be shiny too. So yes, you can find shinies with Team Rocket Grunts that have been with Team Rocket leaders before in the past, but the shiny rate is not as good compared to a leader. The shiny rate for Shadow Pokemon with Grunts is roughly about 1 in 256. So moving on to the fire type Grunt, guys, this is the Pokemon combination that you might find. But in terms of the encounter, you're either going to encounter Shadow Tepig, Numel, or Darumaka. For the water type Grunt, again, this is the Pokemon team you might find, but you will be encountering Shadow Oshawott, or Spheal, or Barboach. And you might find a male water Grunt that does have all Magikarp, or his third slot could be a Gyarados, and yes, you can still encounter the Shadow Magikarp. Now for the grass type Grunts, this one does have a possible shiny in it. We have Shadow Snivy, Hoppip, or the Seedot. So yes, you could find a shiny Shadow Seedot from a grass type Grunt. For the electric type Grunt, which does say get ready to be shocked, you can encounter a lot of Pokemon from this one: Shadow Joltik, Mareep, Magnemite, which can be shiny, Alolan Geodude, Voltorb, or Electabuzz. So only one shiny Shadow with the electric type Grunt. For the ice type Grunt, only has one shiny Shadow too, but this is how you get Shadow Amora. So if you want the Amora, you want the Aurorus, you have to go for an ice type Grunt, because you will either encounter Shadow Swinub, Amora, or Sneasel, which can be shiny. The Sneasel is a shiny Shadow, but yeah, pretty much a 1 in 3 chance of getting an Amora from an ice type Grunt. Now for the fighting type Grunt, which does say this buff physique is not just for show, you can encounter a lot of good Pokemon from this one: Shadow Mankey, Machop, which can be shiny, Makuhita, Gurdurr, Hitmontop, or Hitmonlee. So a lot of fighting type Pokemon with that Grunt. For the poison type Grunt, I'm happy about this one because Shadow Scorpy is with the poison type Grunt, so you can still go for a shiny Shadow Scorpy, but you might also encounter the Shadow Trubbish, Tentacool, which can be shiny, Nidorina, or Nidorino from the poison type Grunts. So yes, you can still get that awesome Shady Scorpy, my favorite shiny Shadow. Now for the ground type Grunts, which does say you'll be defeated into the ground, you can encounter Shadow Sandshrew, Drillbur, Gligar, which can be shiny. It should be posted there. Rhydon, Donphan, or Vibrava. Now for the psychic type Grunt, this is how you get Inkay, the brand new Inkay. If you're looking for a Shadow Malamar for PvP, Inkay is with the Psychic type Grunt, which does say, are you scared of psychics that use unseen power? This can give you either a Shadow Inkay or a Shadow Ralts, which can be shiny. So this type of Grunt is not bad because, again, only 2 possible encounters. So a good chance to get Shadow Inkay every time you find a Psychic type Grunt. Now, in terms of the Bug type Grunt, the Bug type Grunt most of the time is always like the best one because it does feature a lot of potential shiny Shadow Pokemon in the Bug type Grunts. So yeah, Shadow Scyther's in there, can be shiny. Shadow Pineco can be shiny. Ladybug, Carablast, Shelmet, or Anorith, which can be shiny too. So 3 shiny Shadows with the Bug type Grunt. Now moving on to the Rock type Grunt, you can get Amora from this, or you could get Tyrunts as well. So Let's Rock and Roll is the dialogue for the Rock type Grunt. Again, you can encounter the Shadow Tyrunt, Amora, Rock'n'Rolla, Cranidos, and Shieldon. Now the Ghost type Grunt does feature Shadow Ghastly, Golett, Duskull, Dusclops, Haunter, or Sableye, which again, that Sableye can be shiny. The Dragon type Grunt no longer features Gibble because Gibble is with Cliff, the Team Rocket leader, but you can also get Tyrunt from this. So Tyrunt is in this one too, with other possible encounters such as Dratini, which can be shiny, Bagon can be shiny, the Tyrunt, Dragonair, Gabite, or a Alolan Executor. And the Dark type Grunt is also pretty good because it does feature 2 potential shiny Shadows, Cacnea or Carvana, but you could also get a Alolan Rattata from the Dark type Grunt too. And then moving on to the Steel type Grunt, which does say you're no match for my Iron Will. This can give you Shadow Alolan Sandshrew, Beldum, which can be shiny, Skarmory, Lairon, or Matang. For the Fairy type Grunt, check out my cute Pokemon as the dialogue. You could still go for shiny Shadow Mawile, or it can give you Shadow Snubble or a Alolan Vulpix. And yes, good news, the Gen 1 starters are still with that one Grunt that can either say, don't bother, I've already won, get ready to be defeated, or winning is for winners. You could still chase the shiny Shadow Gen 1 starters, and you could still get Shadow Snorlax if you want to. But yeah, guys, that is how you can get those brand new Shadow Pokemon that debuted in this Team Rocket takeover. Like I said, I recommend getting the Shadow Inkay and the Shadow Amora, definitely. And again, I had to inform you as to which shiny Shadows are with the Team Go Rocket Grunts right now too, which again, I'm just happy that they did put the Scoropy back with Team Rocket Grunt since it was with the Team Rocket leaders last takeover. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys have found any of the brand new Shadow Pokemon from this Team Rocket takeover. Let me know what you guys got so far. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.